no evil. Yeah, drink decorations. Good evening. Good evening. I want a very important discussion. Uh, all right. I am a woke. Good evening. You are welcome to this show. Mazichukwu Emeka page. For me. I know you are here. What's going on? What's going on? Are you not charging? Let's see what's happening. Yeah. Was it been charging? Okay. Naju Moses. Good evening, brothers and sisters. You are welcome to this show. I'll be running this show in English language, so please pardon me. All right? Okay? Thank you, my brother. Where we are coming from, that's where I want us to look at. A lot is going on, we know. So many guys who lives abroad today, we like, why are they not coming home? But the answer is there before us, though not applicable to everyone who has not been going home for a number of years now. But the fact still remains. There are problems we encounter at home which we will not pretend like. I think this my spectacle is making me look so funny. Like I'm just gonna change it because I myself am not comfortable looking that way. So, ladies and gentlemen, there are some facts we will not overlook. Where we're coming from, we know our families, we know our kinsmen and stuff. So many men, they died. And after their death, what happens? The brothers suppose consider or put those children into considerations. So the whole honest left, it falls on the woman now, the wife of the late brothers. And then you see that in some, or in most cases, there has been some kind of issues coming from uncles to the mothers of these ones. And now, what would those women do? They had no other choice than to pack up and leave. They now had to survive on what is left. So many guys, when they grow up in this kind of situation, or in a family like this, they are not even willing to go back to wherever they come from. They don't even want to be identified as members of that family. In some cases now, this woman turns these children to now face or focus on where she came from. Like from their maternal side now, that's where they take their maternal uncles to be their real uncles and stuff. I know some guys, when they grow up now, they even ended up building their houses from their mother's village. You know, it's I mean, like, it's common in some villages where we came from. You see that some people in this village are not originally from this village. Rather, they are Umudiani here, which means that someday they need to go back. But these days, some people they are not willing to go back there because of the kind of uncles they have. They might come back home and they might even end up having issues. And their mom is the one to tell them what to do. Their mom had told them in the past that the death of their father came from their family. If not this uncle, it's either this uncle or the other. Or they came together, they conspired together to kill your father. So by the time you start listening to these kind of stories, it will make you feel bad. And when you eventually leave Lagos, Port Harcourt, or wherever you are living when this happened, you leave the country, wherever you're staying now, you don't want to go back. So now we're looking at this thing from the perspective of, are we going to run away, not coming back? Wait till we get old, or what? Forget about where we came from, or return there, go and face whatever is there. Every nice, I have to go this kind of issues. It happens on daily basis. I know cases, we see them happen even in the court when people are having tussles with their uncles over businesses or lands. So some land disputes have even led to death. Yes. Some uncles are even languishing in jails now because the way they came in, I would say, the way they came into the whole issues or the wealth of their brother. Their brother, these whole problems always happen when a man is rich enough, and after his demise now, they see the brothers coming in, this is my brother, and everything my brother owns. And even when it comes to bringing the kingsmen now to decide what happens, who gets what, you still see that sometimes it's not favorable to the women. Yes, because these uncles now, the ones that will sit there on the board to decide your case, they are kinsmen to these ones too. And you see, they will start rumoring that even you as a woman, the wife, their brother's wife, that you have a hand in the death of their brother. So now, if you don't go, instead of you now, you are still mourning your husband. Now, no problem. Some people, I remember some years ago when one man died. Immediately the man died. The wife began to take things away, like to secure them before the brothers came. And before you know it, the main shop, the brothers came and locked it up. They locked it, and wherever their brother left behind, they were just there, like seizing them one after the other. And what is left for this woman now? Nothing. What about the children? They are not put into considerations. So that is why we come up here today. Now we want you to, tell us if you find yourself in such situation whereby your supposed uncles who are supposed to take care of you guide the way. They are not after what their brother is left with, or what your mother is left with. They want to share it with your mother, or they want to seize it from your mom. Sometimes they even want to take over, even sleep with your mom at the same time. You and I knows what I'm saying. We have seen it happen in our different villages at some point in time. So I would like you to call in and tell us what you think if you find yourself in that position. What are you going to do? Are you going to run away forever? Or you are living abroad, you don't want to come back anymore? Or you think you have to wait for the right time to come back and stamp your authority as the man since your father is no longer around? So we have, oh my gosh. Okay. I am still, let me make this line available for everyone to call in. If you call in, you tell us what your thoughts are. If you are this guy whose father is dead, and your uncles are there like jackals, they just want to devour the rest of the things your father left off. So what do you think you can do? Stay put, or run away? What can you do? Please feel free to call us on the phone now. +234 if you're calling from outside the country. If you're calling from this Nigeria. If you're calling from this Nigeria, go straight to 0816 778 7008. With this number, you can join us on the line. Okay? I repeat the number again, 0816 yes, 778 7008. Hit us now. You have just 3-4 minutes to give us your contribution, what you think about it. If it's right for you to just come and dig it with your uncles at the same time, or shift away from there, never to come back, or spend some time outside to come back and reclaim your position and whatever they have taken from you. Because we know so many people where their uncles came in and seized the land where their father is building upon, and says that this is that the man is not even the rightful owner, that it belongs to this one and that one, because they know nobody can come in there and say anything because it's a family issue. Now who suffers? The wife, the woman whose husband died, and your mother, supposed mother in this context. Now what do? Run away because you feel you are the next target, never to come back home. Maybe when you are abroad, you now send for your mom and your siblings, never to come back. Or return back to the same place, or build somewhere else and relocate your family and forget about that. What do you think you can do? This is a very important question that so many people who are going through this kind of situations back home will learn from it. Or I think my network is now having another biggie. Yes, my network is having biggie. I can see that. I can see that. What's really happening this evening? I don't understand. Why is the network not stable? The network is not stable. Please, if you can hear me, can you give me a signal? If you can hear me. If you can hear me, signal me. It shows nobody can hear me. The network is bad. Okay. Oh, you can hear me now. All right. It's not as bad as I think. So here is the number for you to call, 0816-778-7008. Call us and tell us what you think and make it brief. Okay, thank you, Washpan. Call us now and make your contributions. Let's know what you think. If you find yourself in that position, your father left you and your mom, and now you know your uncles are just there. And then you know all the problems you're having. What do you think you can do if it's you, if it was you? Are you going to stay or run away? Or when there's money, are you gonna come back home, take your mom and your siblings, relocate them somewhere else away from your father's house? What do you think you can do? My opinion here doesn't count. I want you to tell us what you think. The number to call is there, 0816-778-7008. If you're calling from outside the country, +234-816-7 +234-816-778-7008. Hit us right away. Let's know what your thoughts are. I went wherever I find nature. On your name, a lot of people are in deep shit as a result of what we're discussing now. Almost everything that's supposed to come to them has been taken over by their uncles, and now they are being threatened. Is it that you join your dad or you remain loyal? Are you just going to sit there or stand there and watch everything your father labored for being taken over by the brothers? Or what can you do? Leave it for them, go search for your own way, try to survive anyway, and never to come back. Or, because they say that who fights and run away lives to fight another day. The number to call, 0816, I repeat, 0816-778-7008. That is the number to call when you are in your exam hall. They call this, what is it called? What do you call this? OBJ. All right. I just gave you the number now. Hit us now. +234-816-778-7008. That's the number to call. Call us now. Let's know what your thoughts are towards what we're discussing right at the moment. If you find yourself in such situation, what would you do? Sit back, fight with your uncles, or leave everything behind? Go out there in search of golden fleas and return to reclaim your position, or return to relocate your siblings and your mom to a safer place just to run away from your supposed wicked uncles. What can you do? We see where lands has been taken, everything has been taken, and the woman was even made to swear, yes, that she's not responsible for the death of her husband. And during the time of this swearing, she's being treated like she's not part of this family, and she's being seen as an evil woman. Imagine what that woman will be going through at the moment, and especially when the kids are still small. You know, obviously, when the children grows up, you know the orientation that will be handed down to them by their mom. You know, because the mom will never allow the children to get close to any of the uncles. All right. So I guess we have the first caller here now. Hello. Hello. Good evening.
Good evening. I'll save the video name.
Huh?
I'll save the video now.
Oh, save the widow.
Yes.
Okay, one Akwa ichi contribute na program a?
Yes.
Okay. Ngwa gaa n'iru na-agwa anyị. Chelu ka m bịa. Chelu. Ị nọ di ya? Nwetụ ndidi na nchọ ka m konye gị ka onye ọbụla na-anụ ife ị na-ekwu. Just nwetụ ndidi. Yes, I'm not a bit far from the camera. So Acholonka. Okay. Okay. Mbaga ni ruba bazi anyị. Anyị na-anụ. Gabazie. Kube.
Nke bụ eziokwu bụ na ọ bụ kpakpando mere ihe igwe ji eze. Kpakpando mere ihe igwe ji eze.
Okay.
Ihe nwoke nọchiri mmiri. Mana ọ bụzie na-achọ nwoke afọ. Mgbe ahụ nwoke n'obodo ndụ e nwere ọrụ kwesịrị nwoke ga-ahụ n'ebe ezi nkụ nọ ya ka ọ wee anata ahụ ụfọdụ. Mana ụfọdụ ndị na-arụ ọrụ ya bụ ọrụ iji mma. I'm talking out of experience, what I experienced when my husband died.
Okay.
Then he made a problem with my visit. Ụfọdụ ụmụ nwoke a na-akpọrọ nwunye ha unu. Maka ị na-akpọrọ ụmụazị unu, na-akpọrọ nwunye ha unu, nọmba 1, ọ ga-eme nwaanyị ahụ na ụmụazị ahụ. Ha mara ala ebe ha.
Yes.
Maka ụkpụrụ okwu na mmadụ na-enwe ndụ, ọ na-enwe mmadụ. Site na ụmụaka ahụ na nwunye dị na-ala eji nso, ha ga-ama mba aghụghọ, nsọ ala, na ihe dị n'ebe ahụ a mụrụ ha. Onye ụlọ ka a na-eyi tara ahụ. Onye ụlọ ka ọ ka mmadụ. Mana ọ bụrụ na abịazie tụọ nwoke akpọghị maka ọ iwu ike na-adị ụmụ atọ. Nwaanyị ahụ bụrụ so mkpọrị na-anọ in and out ihe na-ebe n'ụmụnna ahụ. Agha ahụ amalite ya nke obodo ahụ. Ihe ọbụla gbasatara ọgwụ maka na n'ọgide onye na-anọghọ ka nke na-efu. Onye na-anọghọ ka nke na-efu. Akara oge ejije mkpada nwoke na-efu na nwoke. Ịmụ nwaanyị ịmụta nwa lee ka ụmụ gị gbara ebe ha. Site na maka na onye na-akwụ ụgwụ ka o gbuo ụmụazị agwọ na-eji isi ya onye na-egbu agwọ na-ekpa. Maka na ọ bụrụ na ụmụazị ahụ agbadebe ha ajọ okporo ekolo ọzọ gịrịgịrịgịrị ụmụazị ahụ ga-eko ọkpa ama nri ha. Ihe nna gị ya bụ what I experience. Mana ọ bụrụ na ị energize ụmụazị ebe a bụ goolu ụmụazị na ebe a bụ ebe a ebe a bụ ebe a nwunye ebe a bụ ebe a ebe a bụ ebe a ebe a bụ ebe a maka na mgbịrịgba amaghị na ụzọ ji egwu mgbịrịgba ọbela mmanụ ahụ ụzọ ji egwu ụmụ ọka ahụ mana e nwere ụfọdụ mkpụrụ nwoke kwesịrị ebe ịchọ ụmụ ya niile. Ya ga-ejikwu gị ọrụ gị mezi gị ka ị gbaa ọsọ maka na nwunye ekwu ọkarị obi ekpokwu tisi ihe ọ na-atahụ gbafere ọghọm dị siri ime ebe na bifo ịjaziri kịta dị only side oji ama m ihe ọ na-agbara ọsọ ya na anya ya mmekparị ya mkpapụ oji dịbọ ịjaziri fesi ndị esite ma dị ya mana ọ dịbọ ebuji ọkpara jikọtara gburugburu ya ọba aka ji ọkpara o mezie ihe a na-emebize maka ihe ọ bụla a ga-eme ebe a dị ha ọkpọm dị gaa onye ga-eme meeting ebe a ga-aba aka bifo ị na-atụzikwu ụlọ mmesi a nwere ihe abụ ihe igwe ọsọ na-akọ kesi si na Facebook onwe onye ọhụrụ ụbọchị akwa adị ọkọ na Facebook ihe jiri duru 6:30 to 7 evening gịnị na-efe anyị dịbụ nwere ụmụnne ga-eje ma sọfe mana ebe a ka gị si ya adị akọ ọ ya asịrị akwụkwọ n'ọsọ ọtụ niile ụmụnna gị ga-ekwuru na maka ihe ha ma amanyere na-akpụ ọnụ ma atọpụ ọnụ mana ụmụ na-ajụ ọma ajụjụ nsa ha okwu ọ bụ ịjụ ọnwa bụ ajụjụ ofu ọsa gị nsa na asa
Yeah.
Build your home, build your wife and your children. Oh, forever. It don't have now. It can't, it never can. You look at them. Oh, my God. You know, no, I don't have problem. Oh, you can come on, man. Your husband is trying to build you. I can't get more back to what happened. You know, we will put it in. Ọmọ owó ní ẹgbẹ́ àti àwọn ọmọ ní mọ́nà ọ̀jì yé mi wọ́n kọ́ wẹ̀ mú mi. So ọmọ wọn jẹ́ bá a ti dà wọ́n ní ọ̀fun ma. Bí òjò ọdún ẹgbẹ́ náà wọ́n bá ọ̀fẹ́ ọ̀fẹ́ ọdún tí ní èèyàn ti máa ṣe ẹ̀fún àti máa pàpà. Ìjọ bàtà àtijọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ló wọ́n àdé wọ́n ẹ̀kú tó fọ́ fọ́ ní olùwé kíkọ́ tó wọ́n ní lábàtà bẹ́ẹ̀ bíi márùn ún pa ọ̀rẹ́bọ̀ ọ̀jì sábà àwọn àbárẹ̀ yìí.
whereby na ịma na o nwere ị na-adị ife nne ị na-adị ife nne ị na-adị ife nne ekwu oke ife m chọrọ ịjụ na o nwere ife ikwu esi na-ada agbala ụmụnna ọsọ kama a na-akatala ụmụnna arụ ịma na ekwuo a na-akatala ụmụnna arụ datụ okwu enwe ife bụ nkata arụ sọ na nwere ndị Igbo na-adịsọ well groomed na ala Igbo fa gbọrọ nke bụ akpa okwu na ilu ikwuo ịkata arụ a o nwere ike sọ bịkwa afịa nọ ije na akpa na be dibịa sọ afịa nọ by ikwere fụfụrụ onye kwuo gịnị ya akwa ya ene ha ndị gbara ndị vileji a na-atụfu ụjọ mgbe ụfọdụ ka ebi na-eme ilu by ịkata nụfa arụ After 3 days,
maybe no okay. Forget about all the anatomy. Just the one that just way. I think it's about actually. I didn't want to anyway. The name of the one is the body. That man who has to actually. So yeah, it's never I'm not on now. I think and because of the teacher fair back. Now I'm not for people. Now never do okay. Now you know what the fact. I did everything possible. What I going to do? The man that started on my dream, after that day, after 7 days, I'm on my dream. Or the phone. What do you know when other other man, yeah, people or two on the car, or to tell them what I'm asking to go now for 1 year. Or to that, exactly. To them, I'm a man, not where nothing. Come. And the wood will come about our upon our work for our so our boy, not people are one. Go see when the Jesus will be. Never will the one never accepting that. When the never ever began a motive, ever bad ever do okay, when a mother. But the thing I jump so, I don't want to feel like that. You want to you and I have a problem, but I had a Korean. Besides the banana, get your duty aside. I have for our family.
Yes.
Many things, money involves so many sacrifices. But our people are here. Because it is full of sacrifice and back. So the people are doing all the gato. You can be able to stand up. I don't know. They watch you close. Then he him after. So he was I think everything left all that. Now, I still say tomorrow. It is government between me and my God. As long as none of them work forever. No, I'm going to get just what you or get on you. One among them, you should. So, do the necessary thing. That's why I can tell you that I'm one of them.
Wow. Thank you.
What you say? In our way, I got what I want to know. I got what I want to know. You're so fucking as well. Mother, I have to go down. What about the Jeremy? You stand up. If I got a time,
Yes, you.
oh,
Wow. Dalo, thank you for the contribution. Thank you. All right. Wow. When I go that tonight, you need the also. You got also for how long? How many years you got also? Oh my God, say many points you want to make. You see why I like people either I'm something out of experience. They say I'm a widow. I'm a widow. Or will experience so that you who have not encountered such, you will not make mistakes when it comes to you. And carefully confidence, will go do that now above everything, you need that confidence. And she was trying to make you understand that even those elders in that village, while they were asking you questions, once your response is straight, direct, and factual, they knows. But anytime when they ask you this, you are dilly-dallying, they know you are lying. And even if we had evil men in the village, we still have good ones, honest and upright men. So the bone of contention here, what she's trying to make us understand is that you still need to Bring your children home. Let them know their ancestral home. Let them know whatever that needs be known now that you're still alive, not when you are dead. It will be very, very difficult for them. Some women, like she said, don't want to come back home. They now wonder, somebody who is living in Lagos, 2-3 years have not returned home. Lagos, yeah. You need to always, like maybe in a year 2 times. This is your home. If you just home, even though your kids are schooling, relax idea, these children will forget home. I'm going to December thing. No, before I'm after there. I want to home. It's because we were raised there. Nyaka home to where I know we want the best for the home. We want everything better. But this one, somebody that are used to the environment where they grew up in. I know some of our brothers who are so proud today. They are just living there in Jos. Ever since they were born, they have not even touched home. Far they were used to, that's the environment. Far they adapt. We've had about adaptation. So now she's trying to make you understand that you got one day and tell them what they need to know. And you, in case you find yourself in that situation, running away from home is not the best. That is the point. And then about another caller. I'm going to give the number to call 0816-778-7008. If you are calling from outside Nigeria, +234-816-778-7008. That is the number you need to call. Hit us right now and make a contribution. Let's know what you think or what your thoughts are towards the topic we are discussing here. In a situation where your father is demised and then the circumstances surrounding your father's death is not clear, and then in turn, your kinsmen, your uncles are now accusing your mom, and at the same time set in and took over possession of everything your father has. What do? Stay put, run away, or forget about home entirely, or you run to come back and claim what is rightfully yours. So let us know what you think. Our sister has just made a contribution. What is your own contribution? We want to know what you think or what your thoughts are. So please, you call us right now. We're still waiting for you. Call us and make your contributions so that people can learn. Those ones who are going through the same situations, they will find a solution to their problem. Even if it's not solved, at least from your own experience or what you tell them, they will know what to do and not something that will lead them to regret at the end of the day. So programs like this shouldn't be ignored. It's a place where you can feel free to air your views and let us know what you think. The number once again is 0816. If you're calling from Nigeria, 0816-778-7008. If you're calling outside Nigeria, if you're calling from outside, it's +234-816-778-7008. Let us know what you think. Let us know what you think. It's a problem. Tell us what you think. We are waiting for your call. What do we have? Network Jim Nolota. Network Jim Nolota. So, what do you have to tell us now? What do you have to tell us? Okay, I'm here. Let's know your opinion, what you think, what you can do if you find yourself in that kind of mess. Yes. Okay. Who's this? Okay. All right. We'll proceed until somebody calls. In a situation where it's just you and your siblings, and you have that uncle who is always nagging, who doesn't agree with your mom ever since your father died, and now you guys are contending over a parcel of land which you know belongs to your father, but they are coming up with so many stories which is not clear. you know that obviously that your uncle must connive with some kinsmen so that he can lay claims to it. There are so many things you can tell them as an excuse as to why they will not give it to your mom. A lot will happen. Even they might even come up with the point that when your father was still alive, that the money he used to acquire that land, that he borrowed it. Or so many other stories can occur. We've always seen them conjure up some kind of stupid excuses, just to lay claims over the land. If you find yourself in that situation when your uncles are, like not being clear with you, not being straight with you, as a result of that, when your father died, maybe you were still young, you don't know much, even if you know much, but for the fact that uncles really want to take over that land, when you were not born, you didn't know, you didn't understand what happened because you were not born. You don't know anything. But some fathers, we are not still clear with their children, believing it's there, it's just there. That land is there, that property is there. But they are not being direct or precise, make you to see this is the boundary. This is where this one ended. This one belongs to this. And in case I die tomorrow, as the first son, as the second son, as the last born, this is my inheritance. I cannot share it with anybody. Okay? And it's good even to have a friend from your home. People, in case you are not there, who can still say, yes, he told me, I was there, I am a witness. Everything can just be outside. And it's very, very bad when you live outside for so many years as a father. Some people are living in New York watching me now, some are in Germany, some are in different countries of the world. They have their family intact, but they are not coming back home with their children. You are not going to live there forever. That is not your place, it's not your country. You are an alien there. So one day, eventually, you come home. But in case you are not coming home, just kiss it goodbye. Because your children might not even stand the heat when they come home. They can stand the heat if they have been noticing or witnessing it over the period of years. But now they've not been there. Or maybe they were there like once or twice in the past. Not over the space of 30 years. So they wouldn't know anything. So once you are gone, everything is gone. The first caller here was speaking out of experience, and from her tone, you could see that this one was born and raised in Kasi, in our place. So she knows everything. She knows every details. How to follow Omona. How to follow about things in order to reclaim them. Now she talked about the death of the grandfather. And now this is the Obi, or whatever you want to call it. That's very Obi. You know that it belongs to the first son. When the father is no more there, it belongs to the first son. And she touched on so many things that you need to learn. Some of us, when we were abroad, we lost our fathers. So many of us, when we were abroad, we lost our fathers. Like me, I was abroad when my father died. Okay? I never witnessed it because he died, I think, after a year that I left Nigeria. So I've not even found my feet. I don't know where to start from. And there's no way I could go back home. There was no paper. Apart from paper, there was no money. So what am I going to go do there when I still have other brothers? I have one direct blood. I have my blood brother. I have my half brother, So I wasn't bothered. I had to just chill. But I followed through. Then, when I returned so many years later, I was told everything. Now, I want to see where he was buried. I had to pour libation, I had to talk and do some certain things, which it was in line with our tradition. So I had to do it. I did it because I knew that this is what I had to do as a son born here, son of the soil, so to say. So now, I was still told that when he died, that the full rights were not accorded to him, like slaughtering of the cow. So now, after some years, my mom passed away, and they still told me there's no way you could do this for your mom until you have done that. I was like, okay, cool. I had to slaughter that cow and do everything I need to do because that was the only thing left to do as at that time. So now it's done. It's good that we talked about it because you could see that this is our tradition. And for those ones who says they are not traditionalists, I know that when things like this happen to you, you will still do it. Your father cannot die now, you say, no, you cannot do it because you are not a traditionalist, you are going to church, this and that. These are the things you will never overlook. These are very, very important facts that you need to always touch on. So you can still pass it down to your children, even if your son is sitting by you listening now, for him to know that this is the tradition of the people where he came from. You see that? More for the especially when you don't have anybody to guide you through. That one of some uncles who are just there, opportunists. You know, if you know, they will come in now, bro, friend, get away, lacha, bro, come and cause. Some of the truths that they know, they will not tell you. So, factual for but try as much as possible to make your children know everything you own, everything you have, and your standing in your family, so that they will also know their standing in this family. If your father was adopted into this family, and the brothers knows that this one is adopted, sometimes there is some kind of situations, there are some kind of words, there are kind of a direct son to your father. It has happened in so many places. So let your children know. That is why, while you're still alive, if you know you find yourself in that kind of situations, all you need to do is fight hard, not against them, but to acquire your own land, so that instead of your children to go into war with your brothers in your absence, let them go and face whatever you own, to avoid stories that touch. Some people went to the village to get over whatever their father owns, and they end up dying there. Some people some people were poisoned, some people were bewitched, so many things happened. That's why some people don't want to go back there. So if no, it could be something like a Mwatota, Keta, Nagota. I'm online one day. That was, I think, 2021 or 2020. Na video wa. I have an watch. I was surprised down for my stepmom. You know, for my stepmom na the video. Now I wonder, get it if I go wall by, if I wall my family house. Now just get them. So crowd adị bịa, abụna maka enwere nnukwu goat agara ogologo ebe a, abụna atụ ụtara nwa ebe a. Unfortunately, nwa a nwụrụ, you know. So ejebaje alert police, sent to Okwa police, not to arrest anybody. Amara best near, and I told how they fast steady, you know. But let's say that nwa survive. Ewe kulia kunye mmadu, ekulugo nwa kunye mmadu nya nediana. Onya haje police ma agwo dia na okwete dia ga eni anya ozubazi a de nwa ozugide nwa afro onye nworo ya pụta one day si na ife abụ nwa ya di ade ya na agụrụ nwa egwu everyday na atụ ụtakwala ga atụ ụta atụ ụtara ga atụ ụta no ị ga-ewere asị nwa nwata egbe etosie kịta the boy is 25 26 27 planning to get married ịmata ya arụ ya a ga-arapụ ya na-eburu onwe ya o mesịrị fọ n'ọnwa anyị mụta ụmụ nke eventually oge a ga-asịzi ka eke ife mpa anyị nwa ịmago na okwu dị aga ga-ebido na-apụtasị. That's when ofe ya ga-agụ ya nna mụ na agụ na-ekekwa n'ihe otu gị na ife mpa anyị na a ga-eke ya into 7 ọ mụrụ anyị 7 ị na-asị ya ka ezi nke bụ a na-agba gị ya ọgụ a nakwa na etu a ka a ga-ebegide ji akpa ofu ọnkụ ka ị jụọ ya inwe ya mmadụ onye iji mmanụ mma ejuzi ya oge aka akọwazi akụkọ ịnọkọtazi wee kanụ na-emelụ nke a na-emelụ nke a na-emelụ nke a iwe oge ịpelụ mpe yes na ọ na-eme ebido kọwara oge na ịma agụ oge ka o si wee na-ebu na onye abụọ onye abụ nne gị ana onye abụrụ ya bụ nna gị ofe akọrọlụ sị na akọrọlụ ya ya nwere ya ofu ehihie ka a nakọtara nnọọ ndị nwa wee si na kwuo ekuru nwa wee bịa ekuruzie nwa a na-ebịa kwubezi asị ka edebe mgbe eji wee fụ onye n'otu etu a ka esi mebezi na-achọkwara ịmụ mgbogoli ndị asị a na-ebe kwanọ na ndị bịa asị nọọ ife mee so na onye nke na-ekwu na ọ bụrụ nna ọ bụ ife ọ na-ekwu ọ bụrụ ya bụ nna gị asị m nọọ ka eme ya ka hapụ ịdọba ife ogologo esi ona gbuolu gị dị okwu what will you do? Ị ga-aga nabagodu nyegodo efe na village a gagodu somewhere ka ije digest ya so your 30 whole years of existence ife abịa na-elive with this secret wee fụbasịa so many pictures ọ na-abịazi sometimes egwuregwu dị aṅa ị na-aghọta raw you know so many things imegolu in the past o nwere oge your sister kwuru dị okwu a ahọchị ọnya o nwere oge onye gwuru okwu ahọchị ọnya especially oge a na-eke ife like eweta bread ekesịa anya ka ụmụazị tụkesịa ịmago ndị nke agbafe agwalụfa ndị nke agbafe agwalụfa that family na-anya ma your story sisọ gị nwa na amarọ they were keeping it from you so what do you do? Mgbe ụfọdụ obodo emesigo chọzie n'ụlọ bịazịa ka enye gị ana otu a ka ị ga-esi kọbasịa akụkọ dị aga iyetere mbụ na nwere ike inye gị your father nwere ike inye gị asị nwa ya mana enwezi ike echi ka ị rụọ akọba akụkọ ma nkekwa mbụ na anọzi ya wahala bọs so the man kwesịrị ịkpọ nwa ya ngwa ya si ya debe ada anwa anwa so nwere so many things papa kwesịrị ime mgbe ọ bụla ị nwere ụdị situation a n'ụlọ ị nwere ụdị ife a ịmago na ọ bụrụ na ịdị ilu with this thing kọwaa ya etu ọ ga-adị n'oge ọbụla ị na-anọrị ya n'oge nye nsogbu ana diọkpara ahụ ga-abụgodu dị mmekwu a na ị ga-ejide make ya sure na ife ọbụla gbasara n'ọnwụ ya and etu isi chọọ ka ihe gị niile gaa ịmana ọnya maka ị na-apasị ya jụ onye abụ nwanne gị anwakwana anwa mepee ọnụ ga wee si ya na ifedio na ekipụrụ ya ị ga-ekip ya o nwere responsibility ga-pass ya to your son you will never mess with it iyetago mana nke ahụ ịma ga-eso okwu ị ga-agba mbọ nkịta ịdị ndụ were aka apọshọn a na-enye ya ọ dịrị possible ka ife niile ị nwere na ndụ yes kesie anya kịta ka enya ka ọ rapụ isi okwu ike ọya bido wil denya debesi anya ada ama ụbọchị nọ ya ka e were otu a ka hapụ war a na-agba na families na all the excess so many families when you go there na you can't even ị ga na wonder what is happening here. We can go family enwere 4 different houses n'ime if na ada the compound tirisie ya ndị abefe face ndị nke a ga-ewere ọnụ ụzọ nke fa ti ya na ilo side ndị nke face ebe a ndị nke o nwere ndị nke a ga-agbara fence gbaduo ya na veranda gbaduo fence dị agbachibidi afụkwara anya ebe fa si alịta esemokwu karị mana efukwanụ ndị mbụ na-emechala ebe a ka fasi wee space jaa out bisasịa kịta onwerozi onye ụmụazị ụgbọ nke egwu na-ekwe agbapụ onye ọbụla chọrọ ịnọ within here na-ese na-anụ na-agba anyị asịrọ shọpụ asịrọ ụlọ asịrọ nke asịrọ ife anọ na-enye nsogbu. So I don't know if you still have anything to contribute to this. I wouldn't want any contribution each email. Why not phone +234-816-778-7008. That's the number to call. +234-816-778-7008. Why not this number now? You get what you make your contribution because you know you got Vodka network card too poor. I should make sure this short here that one. I'm sure that I'll get more than 50. So what are your thoughts? What are your contributions? But I think if I can get it. You guys are not really, no, the network, whatever. So I think I'm going to short you down. I'm going to short the thing down, then I'll come back. Half of them go, nada. What kind of business do you want to do with me? Do you mind calling on our numbers to make your contributions? Nene Valerie, call us on our number now and make a contribution. If there's any business you want us to go into, then you let me know. I want so many things to discuss, line up in a week. Today we are discussing this. Now, in case you find yourself in this situation, what are you going to do? Run away from home? Or you run to return? Or sit put and dig it out with your uncles? Don't forget, so many people have gone into that war, and the war, they never came out alive. Some people went there and they came out seriously injured. It's a war. You are not on the ground. These ones are on the ground. They knows every way out. They knows what is it called? Ntapu, even happier ways, not there. They know about it. So what are you going to do? That is what we want you to tell us. Tell us in your own way what you can do, so that somebody who is in that situation can find solution easily. So many people, if we didn't talk, that woman wouldn't have said something. She spoke up because she found herself in that kind of situation. But then she knew what to do about it. And then a revelation was made also when she had planned on what to do in order to make things work out nice. And she said that in her dream in the night, that the grandfather to the husband appeared to her, somebody she never knew from day one. And then the man tried to make her understand who she is by turning his back, and the name was boldly written behind his back. And then he had a mark also at the corner of his eyes. And when she now confronted an elderly man from the village and asked him, "Is this what my great, is it my father-in-law, great, what am I going to call it? Is that what it looks like?" The man said, "Exactly, with that mark, and go ahead and do what you're supposed to do." That is, if I that's why I was telling you that now, be it a man or a woman, do not underrate a woman, because she still carries the gene of her father. And I mean, it doesn't matter the sex. She might be a woman, he might be a guy, but for the fact that the father is a lion, the offspring, the children will still be a lion. I had a wood, the sex here. So imagine now, when a woman like this says this, what about the men in that family? What were they able to do for the man? They were not able to do anything, but a woman came, who wasn't even a part of this family, if not through marriage. She's the one that did the right thing. You see? Why are you being fair? Why are you being fair? And you listening. Sorry. Excuse me. Why we want you to make a contribution here is, we don't know who is listening, and we don't know who might run into this video tomorrow. And it's something we can recommend for someone. Go to that page, you'll find that program. It was on Sunday, so date in June in 2023. The program, somebody aired his or her view, and then the person can still go there, listen, and find solution to a problem. These are not the problems you can overlook. There are problems you overlook, and you will never come out of it. So many people need solution. Let us know what you think. Let us know what you think about this. I'm giving you the number to call, but if you cannot call us, then tell us on the screen by making your comments. Just make it brief. We will understand. We will understand. People need solution to their problems. When you say, why are you running to man of God? Everything, man of God. Now, let us know what you think, so that they will not run to men of God. Okay? Okay, I'm going to start by looking at the comments which I can find here. You said, but those child, I can't get that. Okay, you said exactly no. I mean, I'm my father's daughter. Okay. Hallelujah. Hosanna says most of their children will be sleeping with villagers. Okay, because they are not from that village. And if you, the son of the soil, follow them to do that, you will have problems with law of the land. Yes, this is another point. Most of those kids who were not exposed to lifestyle at home, they ended up committing abominations. They ended up dating even their own cousins, not knowing, out of ignorance. And now, when they are doing it, as a result of their presence, maybe you could see, when we were home, when you see anybody that was coming back from, oh my gosh, sorry. When you see somebody coming from Lagos or somewhere, you want to make friends with them. And they will begin to influence you, even though you are in the village. You won't have that guts to tell them, no, you can't do this. If you dare, I will tell our mother, I will tell our father. But they won't say it. It becomes fun to them. Then you will be left with no choice than to play along. You sleep with your village girl. It is an abomination. There is no amount of blood of Jesus to wipe it until you confess and make atonement for it. It's one of those reasons why we are still suffering today. And we think our problem is coming from someone. It could be as a result of the things we did. I've slept in a room where such an act took place about 20 years ago. Yes, we went for a funeral, and that wasn't even the funeral proper. Okay, the funeral was over already, and then that night, you see, we only had this room to sleep in. And in the night, I began to hear, some kind of. We were all in that room, and in the morning, the mourning and whatever that took place that night, it's obvious we know that this act took place. So I had to confront my friend who brought me to that place. Like, really? Do you know what happened last night? He was like, it's nothing now. They've been doing it. Imagine two cousins. This guy, the auntie's daughter is the one who was sleeping with that night. And you think nothing will happen. Something will happen. If not now, it will happen later. It might not even affect you directly. It might even affect any of your children. You never know. But once your presence is being felt in the village where you came from, you'll be able to understand the language of the village. You understand what is happening here. There could be a neighboring village where it happens that your village cannot marry from. Sorry, the light is dimming. I think I got. Okay. It's when you are coming, you will know the boundaries, so you don't exceed your bounds. You know that once we get to this point, anybody from this village, we cannot touch them because we are brothers. You can't, no matter how beautiful she is, you won't dare. And then you will still be able to understand that this other village, yes, we can do anything with them. Okay? Some people that listens to me even right now, they don't even know their village. They've not been there for the first time. Some were raised in their mother's side. And they thought that that's where they came from because they've not been told. The only day they'll be told about their originality will be when they come to demand for land to build houses. They don't know anybody from their own village. Some of them was because of a wicked uncle who threw their mother away. Immediately their father passed away. And their mom has not even opened up today to tell them exactly what happened to their father. Because she knows that you guys might want to go and fight back and it will result badly. So she chose to keep it to herself. And today, you are hearing it now in case things like this. Okay, what makes a guy to go home and start fighting the mom to tell him exactly who the father is? If not because he's been, mocked somewhere, people have, used some kind of derogatory words on him. So he feels bad. He runs home and starts confronting the mom. Maybe the mom wasn't at home, but the grandma was there. Then he confronts the grandma. I want to know exactly who is my father. Then, this is a secret they've been nursing, knowing that fully well one day that chair will broke and the sheep will hatch. So it's something you are just doing it to protect the guy because he's not mentally mature enough to handle the news or the information that might come as a result of the death of his father. And now that he's grown up, you can still broke the news. Maybe the father is even dead. That's where it becomes difficult. Just like we use Yon Edochie and the wife now. You see, he has a full-grown family here, and somebody is coming from somewhere now, when the father is not even here now, to substantiate the point this guy is trying to make here. I was told that my father once in social place, Lokoja or wherever, that he impregnated my mom, and then this is me, and then they're looking at you like, are you okay? You see another problem. They might not even listen to you, they won't welcome you. What do? You resort to now looking for. Your mom can't do that because your mom was never married to your father. Maybe your mom even only met your father in township. In so many situations, many people are going through a lot. They chose to keep quiet and die silently. So if you find yourself in that situation, speak up. Let us know what you think. Let us know your opinion. Tell us your life story. Let's know what's happening. Tell us if we want to know if family, what can you do? Can you think, man? You can live for the rest of your life with the secret. Are you going to live? You got to you couldn't get no. Now I'm going to get you you can get your presence felt in your father's side, because that's where you want back, you want not be mountain. Because sooner or later they will still tell you that that you need to go. You know, say again. The news are not that you got embarrassed. Was it your mom good? On negotiate a huge task before you going to your family. You got positive negotiate now. You be a co-bam dress and do okay. When they table the matter, we're talking and do it. And I went to now 10 years ago, went to now 20 years ago, get one eye Biafra. Nayana one night wine, and the one number, Madame is a grievous way. The amateur one night wine, 3 men, more, Mamma, no, when one no worker, no, yeah, answer, it's not. I told her, and they got the guy and he far away, no, their senses, not together, but one now, okay, and the car going to one, and I need when he okay, now what do you ever know? Come up with the outcome of this mission. Mission of God, this successful guy. Again, can you forget, man? This program is a very, very important program. About the overall contribution in share along the program. So many people will get to hear about it. We really want to be touching on the things, the actual things in our communities. Even like between wars, tribal war, communal wars, village war, clan wars, family wars, and I go and stay there. I know they lead to the death of so many people. And I say that in the village, the bad, all interest can actually. Some people are focused as a threat to the inheritance. Some people are focused as Naira pocket itself. They got commit blunder. So they need to take you out. Your presence alone is intimidating to them. So they don't want you here. What do? Run away forever or do what? Will you stand and start fighting there? And then when they fight at the very 30. And a book. Now war. Now everybody wants to win. Fight of culture, what do? Except me will mother Mama Silike, a more Musilike like that lady who also Nana Catalo, Anna Catalo Nadiar. There are things she might not say because she's a woman. But Malona Nadina go on Papaga, Fantasy Nkona Kanjo Bobo na side na Magi basi Zubazio no so botawa no mmadụ no gasila university. Na arụsị nyawa anọ ụmụ nke ya nọ nke asị n'oche dị mapụta. Ọnwa isi ni jebu de ya go de kwegharị onye ọ na moto. So obi a na-adịsịfa mma. You want a serious war ahead of you. And the worst thing they make people they got advice from the wrong quarter. Somebody gonna get advice here. But all got that or got through that. So we want you to speak up. People who have seen that can still contribute, then you can get your solution. But we're going to know proper solution, but at least you can get a guide or one get confidence on how to go about it or on how to confront your problems. The more you continue keeping silence about your problems, the more it's eating deep inside of you. Before you know it becomes a terminal disease which can terminate you, and the worst thing that will happen to you is dying out of sorrow, pains, anguish. So I can tell, but it pains me na my network. It pains me na my network tonight. I do okay. Okay, to my thing, I can't even see. See, I'm not obia. I should go make call to the thing. Rapia. If you want to call us now, this is the number to call. Do you have your phone intact? Call us on 0816 778 7008. Abonee is outside the country now. You're not even I'm okay. The network is so bad. Shit. I can be pin you the number to call. Yes, this number. That's the number to call. Abonee in from Nigeria. Yeah. It boy direct here. Abonee in before. So call us. I let your call. We are still waiting for your call. 0816 778 7008. You got mine on WhatsApp, not direct call. If more direct or more they are not of Nigeria. If I have a WhatsApp number, boy on a WhatsApp. Boy the number on WhatsApp. +2348167787008. Boy on a WhatsApp. That being above direct, boy on a boy I'm not in Nigeria anyway. So kinda check. If what you're saying is not hello. Good evening. In Abamaka program, I got one ego. I got one ego. Direct, Abby. They feel like you want to get people are listening. Talk to us. Okay. Oh, the Lagos Island.
So my contribution no plan machine could have but some this kind of thing I don't go. But from the age now of and through the process, my mom, I'm always Monato, working out before So from there, I had 1 year. The last one was 6 months. The elderly one was 2 years. So I want my mom, but I ever had it. And the more I know, I'm going to number, State. Yeah, so from there now, I will be, I is aware, not the village. So I am only the village where you see more than 25 years to 26 years going to 8 now. So when you never time, you see my senior brother said, that one, or the Akodiago or Akodiana, Akodiago, the young one is here. Manamu, second song. So, Moana, no, to where sleep for my mom, see a half. Easy, wedding to go to, but I'm not sure. Some other good guy, I'm not, I do them, and I'm asking, what can I put there to win them and so, from there now, I will the chain. Not to my mom, I know my dad, or some of my kids now, maybe not, need just to cool that. Cool that then you now they go on time. So from there now, when I go back to bring to my mom, see I have or the other. So this kind of thing now, they're not even till now, I'm not the particular place in a Bogonoya number. But I have to know you go back to move where you go here, you move there. You know that. So even till now, as I'm going on like this program, even till now, nothing to show on it.
Okay. You will idea, neighbor, you Google, money, whatever more, even the family, Maria.
I'm out of the my father family, I did it, I try what, oh, like it. On the America, I try another by all, I am all of it. You know that? So we said the few now this thing, and I don't know.
Anyway, for pleasure of this very one, very deep now. Didn't know final situation now. But we feel now be final.
Okay.
Your father or your mom,
Is it?
or your father or your mother, I know.
All we have no many, their property, everything.
Okay. After how many years can Polo do one?
More than 25 years.
Only Papolo do one.
25 years.
Before you were one, upon one village.
Is it?
Before you were upon a village.
I want that time I can have small. That 1 year can know. But everyone 2 years. So much I agree. Wow, we might do my that time now.
So after Campono, Mamona, Boluzion, Nababa.
Yes.
Okay. Marape Mabe Mamoon. Yes, now so all the easy game with all the very, very easy game with family. Very, very easy. Because now Papono Gagan no so family room ebe Paponos, all my family. Hammer.
But I want to I'm not sure that
Yes. Oh, well, you can. Okay. Yes, oh yeah, if I wouldn't go and see that some our case we made the woman, Messi even again, no for any about the senior choice, Kiakuchia, the woman using now Kuchia, trouble, a video from there. And those ones got connived together because but eventually able that now. Case Kigabra much case. Onya na could be as a result of the fact earlier. None are considered none are strong enough to go there and face if I want to happen. And I tell you the moment Father I know the Toluena, then one as a human being, ire na onwe gị gbata onwe gị anya because eji etola aka na from my own thinking aga m asị n'ilu go 28 30 right within this age bracket onye lu set gị ga-ajụ nwa ese ilugo gị ịjụ ese ịlugo nwaanyị hello okay I dropped anyway ka o si wee debe that na if I need all those things I never encounter that we don't need to overlook them. Everything I brought Buhari asro, Tinubu asro. I want some internal issues now bother I a lot which we will not overlook. And not break one he oppose one because no when it comes to you, some of us catch an advice our original homes. Some people are man of the ground there. The day will come when this thing will stare you in the face. You wish that you never built this house. You wish that you never contributed anything to this family. No more than they now contribute. So that might be if I know before you. Why haven't they told you? They won't tell you. They won't tell you. So now they go. Yes, that's a good point. Even every details you need. As long as that man they are normal way, ebiri no muta umonone before aworo. Oya family unusi. They know where you came from. Farmer village. One day they will open up and tell you, come on here na check book itolugo go mmadu. Go jibiro call you say no go si na nwata etolugo juba ya mrenia. Eme oya bụ na nwata elu wara obodo. Ikuku bịa obuli obodo. Befe na-awa obodo a na-ama ịgba na obodo na-awa obodo ị ga-etolu ogo ife eji mmadụ eme itolu ife eji mmadụ eme oge a ka ị ga-ajụ ese biko na gị dị awa na ebe ọzọ ụmụazị na-enyeghị afọ na ebe ọzọ ụmụazị na amụ ejugo ngara ị na-akwalịfa na gị nwere idea na ịbụrụ onye ebe a na fe treat go like nwafa for too long mana fa kwesịrị ịma na ebu nwoke na ị ga-enyekwana ka ije chọzịa ife nna ka ije makwana ebe isi fabiko na fabia duga idea nwere ka site ndị alụfa okwu chọọ ezigbo kama ebi ọkịja agba ya ezigbo ka a na-akpọ ya n'ogbe o nwere onye ga-agụsị ya agba na-ekwu eziokwu agụsị ya ma ga-asị onwe m na-efe ikwu bụ eziokwu na ọka esi eme ya na ka o si dịbụ na mgbe nna ya bịara okwu a na nna ya kwụbara ụgwọ na ọ kwụsịrị ọfa ncha na nke ọ kwụfọrọ nke a na-agwakwa n'oge a n'ọnụ ọnwụ na-egbu kezafa nna gị alụfọ ya dịba na nna gị mgbe na nna gị na ọ na-egbe ọnụ eweta ibe niile ọ na-adịbịasị ebe a nụọ ọgụ na ọgụ ọ nụrụ ka ọ kwaturu aja na ọgụ ọ nụrụ ka ọ merụrụ onye ahụ a na-akwasị ife dị anya ịma na okwu enwebeghị isi at the end of the day akazi agba ụbọchị a ga-eje ife emezie ebe gbapụgoro na vileji a ije ofu ebe jekwa na-eche ụbọchị ebe na-ekwu ofu ndị agha afọ erighị ya last ị ga-analụbe nna ya ejefu the place mana ịmabekwa hostility na-eche gị bịa maka ọ na-abụ ezigbo news anọkọta na family ofu onye atụọ dad ọ na-ama mma ọ bụrụ na ị na-atụ dad bụrụ convoy a na-emeghị accept a na-emepe gate ma ọ bụkwa na gate na the house so a na-asị nnọọ ma ọ na-anọkọta family mana nwere ka ọ nafa ofu mkpụrụ anị ya dị ebe onye ọbụla na-alụ anya anaghịtakwa ofu onye si mosi adị ebe ka gasị asị na ha si akụre n'ọgbe nne ya n'ọrụ oyibo na akụre ihe nwoke na-ala ka anyị na-ekwu ndị ka ya anata onwe ndị amụ n'ijem onwe ndị amụ na akụre onwe ndị amụ na okene onwe ndị amụ na gboko onwe ndị amụ na amịna bida etu a ebe niile ndị Igbo ji ọrụ oyi ka ọ na-ebi n'isi ka a na-ekwu nke anụ Naijiria mgbe ndị South ya ebido nnata ka a na-akata agbaghị mmadụ n'ọkụ jee mbọsị nke ndị Zimbabwe ga-akpọtụ ụlọ ga-anụ ụda ihe na-ekwuzi bụ na ndị Zimbabwe mere agụrụ ọnụ dị a wee chọpụta na 90% ụmụazị a na-amụzidi ya bụ ndị Naijiria na-anwe ndị Zimbabwe ọbasị ka nna asị ka nna agaghị ihe a na-amụ dị ya ebe niile ndị be anyị jere ihe a na-ala ka gịnị ndị be anyị ji egwu ọlaka mkpi a na-enwe onye na-echeta na onwere ife a na-akpọ okpu a na-ala ụfọdụ latara ịnọ ụfọdụ latara ịtọ nwụọ dị ya o nwere ndị nwụrụ ebe ha ji ọrụ oyibo na nwụọ a na-achọ ka esi ebunagodo ozu onye ọ bụ ka ị na-ekwu ka esi ebuna onye owe erute nkọwa ọ debe ka e ga-esi na-ebunye ya na-ebunakwa ụmụazị a na-alasa ọtụ nke efuru agbaghị mgbe ọ na-arụ last 20 years ago ka ọ na-arụ last o ji ụmụ ịtọ nke a dị 16 years nke a dị 14 nke a dị 12 nke a nwa dị 7 etu a ka esiri anyị nọ ya ọnwụọ hapụrụ nwaanyị a problem nwaanyị ọ ga-esi kọntrị ya nabazie Naijiria jee biri onye makọtara nwoke be anyị n'ụzọ nwa background ana onye ruo na-eklem ya bụ prince afọ eji ndị obodo n'ọrụ maka na a na-ekiri fim na-abụ my prince agba ya fim agba nọdụ ya ada eme eluzie onye be anyị na-eklem ana nwaanyị na-eche ya ka ọ na ụlọ ọrụ uru ya sef ha da-alaikiri ka ikwu okwu na imere na aja nụọ nwaanyị na Naijiria ọ ga-alaika gịnị a dịrị ebe na-azụrụ ya ụmụazị ife akọ ya bịa mesizie onye ahụ nwufue maka ụdị ndị a nwere ike province ọ nọ ndị be anyị nwere ike fa nọrọ mọchị dị ya ana ụmụ ebe anyị ga-alaiki ka ha kọọrọ ya akụ expenses ma moto jikwa eje ama onye ga-eji stand in ya mgbagharị dị ibu na mmadụ n'obodo oyibo iji enweta akwụkwọ nka iji asịrị na onye enwe darị akwụkwọ chacha ebee ka ị ga-ebido ka eke isi ga-erezi dị mọni wite ụmụazị nọ isi ọgwụsa n'ebe ori aka na-emekọta mgbe ụfọdụ enyi onye ahụ n'obodo ahụ obi anyị anwa nie ya dị ya ndị na South Africa sef ndị enyiri enyi ihe agụrị ọnụ onweghị every week otu egbe gba South Africa round onweghị every week ndị Naijiria na-ada eru 10 ụrụ ahụ ana m week mkpu 10 na-abụ ka mmadụ hapụ isi na-asị every week ihe na nwụrụ obodo a na-eru 100 50 30 ndị eke gburu egbu ndị agụụ gburu ndị ọya gburu ndị ihe na-egbu mmadụ erika ndị nwụrụ n'elu ọtụ ibe na-egbu mmadụ ji aka nkụ ọ bụrụ onye ọbụla na-ana enwere ndị na-aba eje na Soweto ebe a mapuo a na tụọ ya n'ime ebe a akọ akụkọ ọzọ onye ọbụla anasa how many minutes ka a na-akapa n'ụka ichere ọ bụrụ Naijiria mmadụ nke nwaanyị nwụrụ naanị mkpụmkpụ mgbe o butere ka ikpuru osisi na-egbudapụ ya ụtụtụ ọ na-agbawa ụzarị mgbe anyasị ebibi ya ya akpọ nwa abụ 191 ndekwa ya wee bido n'ihi ndị nsọ dị n'ezi ike n'ọlụ onye abụ onye nsọ ka nwụ n'elu ọtụ n'oke asị ha chesara ndị egwu ụzọ nye ọkụ mmụọ ha na-edufie ndị mmadụ ka nna nekọrọ ya na-agụrụ ndị nsọ ndị na-ezi onye nke obodo ezumike nọ n'ọlụrụ ka ọ rụrụ ọ na-ezu ike n'ọrụ ebe ka ọ rụrụ nke nwa ije kwụzie na obodo a ọkwa bụ problem iruo na be mmụọ mara na ejeba dị ọ na-aghọta ife a na iruo dị a ifu na ebe arụ na-ajụ nwoke oyi ọ na-ezogharị na be mmụọ oje na ofu ukwu osisi oje zoo ọ na-anụkwa ebe a na-azụ ọ bụrụ na Naịjirịa na-anọ frankasị asụ ụmụ ife dọcha ọma asụ oje kpaa ofu ebe ọ bụrụ na ọka South Africa anya ụmụ mmụọ dịgasị iche iche a na-asụsị be ha na-asụ na-adị ebe na-ekwu nwa ibe na-eburu onye obodo ji olilọk ị ga-enwe ebe a bụ na oge enwụrụ ijikwa na ego ọ bụrụ na enwuru na enwere chenji ife ọgụ na iwere ya na-asụ ọtụgbu ego na be mmụọ ma ọ bụrụ na o nwere anyị ma na oyi dị n'obodo a iru ebe a oyi ga-egbu ọ bụ onye amaburu na atụ oji ezigbo blanketi wee nwụ kedu ebe na afụfụ dị so onye fụrụ onwe ya n'ụdị situation na-anọkọtazịa one day ọ bụrụ na those children ọ hapụ wee nwụọ na famasi nweta onwe fa ha nwere ike si ka ha jụke na-ese mgbe ụfọdụ ha nchebe ka esi ya ajụ ebe ka ga-ebido just like onye a na-ekwu kịta na ha ma ebe ọ na ọ ma n'Igbo okwu mana ha ma ebe ọ na Igbo okwu ana Igbo ukwu ebuka nke ka tụtụ mma na at least ma bụ ya ọma be mma ha Obonya muzi outside the country la ma debe mwesi. Yo mo Nigeria, Igbo. Muzi ke wande ebukato silo no Imo mo Anambra. Omo nke bụ nke. Omo isi akwu ebe Anambra dị ọma ho. Ebe ke Imo dị ọma. So if I go, yeah, we that our sister was let your children know where you come from. Take them there, ka feel onya. Not only the Ohajena, Ohana steady, Kawane feel, Kane feel. And when some certain things not very difficult. Okay, more outside your home. And when Kamu Rabia wa, Nkamuas or more wa, is why I came back also. Gona Mampia. Yet, on them, the whole contact and French until Obia. Onye ọbụla ka a na-ekwe arapụ ahịa sị na oge o jigo 18 years. You can't consider it 18 years. You go take a step because now the mountain is not coming to Muhammad. The Muhammad must go to the mountain. You will come and Muhammad get at the mountain. So there are things in life you know difficult. When you are still alive, some people are there as a result of bad economy on their own part. Economy far drama. So what if you get Oya anamu Nigeria ojihe ego ada agba aka na Nigeria iche ka process oge take gị ji na ba asonye na nwere agwọ ike agwụ ịgbakọpụ na kedu ka isi na-efesi ụmụnna ịgbakọpụ ife ndị a niile ike agwụkwa ngesikwa ka ị na-eche ogbe oge eruzie ị na-anya focus desi ka i focus zie na ụmụ gị ne onwe nke topụtara mmadụ echi ka ama ma onye nzọpụta oge si ebe a you know many things na-eme. On the process, working with one faith has a hand on the balance. I know where some people will put to their family now. Family has a female software. Okay, Natalia, Biabiana, 1 year work on London. No, where get up where on now, but always able to Unuchi, nobody Vegian, and I have also Nuchi. Some even in a real, some people don't even want to hear about their brothers. Even their sisters, what they can do, they don't want to hear about you. Imagine the is when I adjust to bring you guys in. Because so I have so many issues in our villages and our families, kindreds and otherwise. So I had under the program. Many people has nothing much to contribute to this, but I hope that somebody. When you're going to run into this video tomorrow, when you're having such an issue, you can still pick 1 or 2 things that could help you. Above all things, you need the confidence first. To be a man is not easy. Some people are water for the care. You don't have that face. You face, yeah. Some people are like it. Oh, I naturally work with cigar. Even though from your father's house, some people, your presence now a threat to them. Even when you don't mean to block anybody's access, do your own thing, thrive in your own way. But still, for no just cause. But your life when you were making your money. When you block away, I will even advise many people. Make sure that anything concerning landed property, terminate your life. If possible, find a way. Anywhere in your village, find a land. No matter the cost. Well, why insecure go well. A wali siguna problem nadi. Zebanadi mam, zelunadi mam, zebanadi. Uton wanadi, uton wanadi, uton wanadi. Oh, guess again, uton wanadi. Atobe jiga, uton wanadi. Okwano, we guess good deal. Utawanadi oya negulegu a na-enye ụwa na-esiri zelunadi zekwanadi nezelunadi no mara di a na-achị ọchị n'eze ya nyanwa bụ eme oge iji anata nyanwa ma ebe ị na-edebe isi, nyanwa ma mgbe iji eri nri, ọ maara everything good thing about you. So ọ dị izi iwepụ gị. Onye ọbụla si n'ilo na-achị terminate your life, only an insider, somebody not very close to furnish them with current information to your whereabouts, your powers, and whatever melody is strong. Or through the one not close to you, can get you with that information. So you guide your information, guide everything, your profile, guide it jealously. Be careful when you're dealing with Umunadi. Umunadi, I know go the Umunadi. Oh, yeah, Umunadi. Your kinsman. They knows you very well. They don't even value you most times. When you go, Father, I like singing. So I don't know any command in your life. The ready nigga one day. Ebe a na-eke anụ mgbe ụfọdụ ekebe asị gị bịa chọrọ mgbe ụfọdụ a na-ene ka amalụ ma ịmakwa your right here even as a son asị gị jee chọrọ oke ị ga-anọ nwa ịtọla te blu ụzọ chọrọ oke anyị asị ya mba a na-agbachite nkịtị ọsị mpa gị asị ta nwa asị mgbe a chalenji mpa gị ọ gị hapịa ka ọtọ oke ya so ị kwesịrị iji zọta your right. Ị malụ ndị tọrọ malụ ndị bụ ụmụnna gị. That lady kwuru okwute ọnụ ụtọ ịgbaba ọsọ ịgbara dị ebe. When your problem is coming, face it. Na-ene your problem anya na-asụ ọbịa one after the other. Ọbịa ma eze anya n'okpuru bed, imepe kapet zanye ya idea. Ọ bụ ụbọchị ị ga-achọ ịza ya imepe ya itie mkpu ife dị n'okpuru kapet ya. Ma agwọ ma akpị ya nọcha di ya. Because fafo n'unyi dirty there, and that's where they can be. Any other place is clean. Manokuru carpet ga ebe a ka ị na-ebreed ifa fan nọ na-eto ebe a ka ba ga-apụta one day agwọ akpụkpọ ọgha anyị fọnọ gị zụrụ agwọ akpị agbagbuo gị dia. You don't run away from your problems, rather you face them nowhere gradually. You know when they are more better. And when if I can encourage you, if I can discourage going further. Because all these things they so in our families. Onya totally me na mbuke. It's not his fault. And I am at a so them run. No come on the secret to his birth. Adra revealed to him. Maybe the mom chose to keep it to herself, and along the line something they met. You know, but it's not well on. So many people they feel intimidated about that kind of a thing. Well, something that they meant at DSTV now. I wish that the band got watch if I be female during the World War II, Adolf Hitler and in the Reich and in the Israel and the Jew. You want to twist Buffalo if any na. I come like if I watch Yanya, Kaibalo Mandi on a suffer ancestral causes. Makaya na suffer and Kai de Bulejima. When they are white, then animal fools who money man and they are since I am medicine. I try to make much attention. But always some certain things I cannot condemn by. You two are with a Basala now what to do and to make things right. When you Pugidia, well, put here, about Betotaloka, Kita. Fancha bonite ina chozi ke bana na nenu nka na ka mmaloma ifa ndị anụ so kwa suffer ancestral cause ka ancestral cause bụ so na bai ka na suffer maka ifu point anya dey discuss ya na bụ ifa ndị kwukita aba alakwa na ala efu ndị mmadụ ọ bụ na asịrị ka na akọ kita ezigbo ta asịrị nya ka ga mana ife a na-emebi ife n'ebe mụ na gị sipụta. Okay. Thank you so much for your time. And to the people that called in. I want to go, and then we gave it our best. Onyen Kena Marabos, one day the truth will be revealed. Amadeka and Oliver Twist. Oliver Twist. Madeka Oliver Twist. Onyabale and a secret surrounding his birth. Never have nothing. Now wouldn't believe that at the heart of the ocean. Never. So Yama water it happens to be that not one member at the apathy being an artery and so I was not going to with apathy and wee kpọpee nụ dị akpati wee chọba wee fụ ebe a mụrụ ya na date of birth ife niile concerning him ebe a mụrụ ya, you know. So every secret one day shall be revealed. It will hurt you when it will be revealed, but just stand strong. Whatever comes to a man is equal to a man. Some people, their father very easy, but you won't go, you know, like start blaming him. He's no more here. You don't go blaming him. More all these circumstances surrounding him then that made him not to be able to do what he was supposed to do. Even you at this stage, there are a few things you are supposed to have done which you have not done, and nobody's fighting you. Nobody is fighting you about it. This is life. If and nobody knows. That's why in the USA, anything or you can say do it. You may never have time to do it again. Obono moto, obono Benz. No, if I go, I never need you Goria. Only I say, I would have achievement. Nyameva achievement na side in here. I want me that car is Okita may be the last car I got on. And once is in car go na he achieve go one thing, or else no achievement is talking car. Upon I go focus 1 year until he finish a great way and car Ghana. Upon no travel, travel. I know if I would have been Ethiopia. Maka ịchụkwa ya ịnọrọkwa na-eme ihe na-eme obi gị adịkwa na nka onwe nke ị na-eme ya na-ama ọsọ. Nwoke ọ na-afịa arụ ifichasị biya kịta dozie enyi ọ dị neat n'anya because na ya nwaanyị na-abịa every weekend. O luzie na to the point na ụlọ ya abụzi weekend ka eji azị ya na-eficha. Na-egekwa ntị ọ na-abụgo before ọ tetụla na ụtọ ọzọ abịa sachapụ ya. Mana for the fact don't want to go why na about your Zaria toilet, Zaria everywhere, feature for the other. Now I relax, but now relax. Before you know it, you're losing 2 things why. That's why you 3 days ago, guys, one. Do not assume a position of a housewife, of a wife when you are still in a relationship. You are still dating. Nyana swap feature maybe or for the man, they never be until they chain on a dirty place. Man, never come around, they have already an overall in a out of love. You all want to be doing Yabella or Babaga. Upon name and on khaki, and what began is the ever. I know the line and I struggle, no began ever. Don't not to go be good. If you go one guy will be good, face here, neighbor guy will be good, even each a garden. I'm a no man waste your time. Every year, Galona, if I June 2003, I want to go last year, never, 29th May, or they call the later 29th May. Even one about Christmas, and I have 5 months to come. I never campaign, I never obedient. May I have to go last month. Buhari have to go ex-president. I'm not Burubura knows there, okay, see, Bazwa knows there. If I didn't have to go things of the past, the same way I say, what about Easter? If I had not seen more blog in the Nana Chirichi, whatever. Bob Richi, Naniwo, Arabugo. Anybody is Arabugo. And what do you say? So I want you now. If I want to name a rocket, remember, it's a travel, Kita, I want ticket. More than one ticket now. Yeah, what is it? I'm not going to. I will take August, getting where they go ticket, on Christmas. I tell you a date, then will give book again. And maybe about the price. Ijiego, Kabukane, do you have the money? As at that time, they travel. So if I want to go on and name any problem over there, look at our also face here. They take here one after the other. In that way, Omebugaka. Many people weep. Oh, you're going to be. Oh, when people are about to have your food. Manona, I'm no way case weep. Yes, o nwere ka esi ebu ibu ịmụta ya na ọma na-akazighị arụ. O nwere ndị na-ebu beelu ọkịrịka n'isi na-agba ọsọ, ndị nọ na ya ba ga-agbalụ na fabru beelu ọkịrịka. E nwere normal beelu nwee giant beelu ọkịrịka, mana ndị a na-enye ofload fa na-ebu ya na-agba ọsọ, ife ụdị ọsọ ọ na-agba ebu iri ya aga n'ije, mana fawa masta gị ya mmadụ na onwe ka esi ebu ya ibu a ama anyị ga-arụ ọma anyị ga-arụ. Ị ga-amụta ya ibu ezinụlọ nwere ka esi ebu ya. Ibido ba biznes ebido abịabagolo holidays akpọbago na-enwe problem nka arụ adịrị ọnya, ị na-ege ntị, ị ga-ada iwu ka ọ bụla ị ga-ada ịda ịdachiga vileji ọ na-anọrọkwa di efu na onwe onye nwụrụ na dị ije na ọgwụkwọ ya ga-ahụ a na-amụ ya ịmụta ihe ọ ga-afịa gị arụ. It's just like onye si abroad na-achọ ịnata Naijiria bịa nọ ịnatakwa ọ ga-ebu ya aka bikos ịma ka esi anọ ya. Ndị na-anọba gị ya ịnata kịta na onwe onye ga-abịa na ịgbakara 5,000 ya nwee ga 2,000 onye nọ n'ụlọ esi na na-ene gị mịma aghọta ife ọ na-enere gị anya etinye ego mgbe ụfọdụ sị gị mba ọ nọ Naijiria ahụ ụmụaka eji anụ ya onye ị na-enye 2,000 otu na omere gị ị na-enye ya n'ọkwara ụmụanụ gị mgbe nwe ọ na gị na-emezi, mana ịmazi ka mụanụ gị asị nọ anụmanụ gị amebi ọkọ na so many rubbish about you and about your family. Ajọ gị sị na nwere ya ya wee gara n'oyi okwuru egwu, mana ịmazi ndị nọ n'ụlọ ife agbalụfa ịmara dị mọkri ịma dị depth of ihe niile kpata oji agwa, mana ime enwe ndidi ka ọ kpọọ ọgụ ka ọlụ gị akụkọ. Some of them are worth around 500 naira. Since April, some of them bụ gị nwa ka ebu n'isi na-akọ shit about you. Yes. Femegbu ndị bụ ụlọ ridicule ọfa ebe ejere okwu ụmụnna chọt ọfa down kwuo efe dị anya. There are things they don't want to tell you in order not to distract you. Ka ị na-eme ihe ị na-eme. Eventually ịjụrọzi ese ibupụta ego ga-enwe ebe a chọrọ ka afịa transformation, great transformation ga-adị na family unu ka afịa ka kweta ebe a na-emelụ gị ebe a mana ịma aghọta. So bata ebere ebere o nwere ka esi agba egwu nna ji ọ bịa like this, you are not going to run away. You are part and parcel of this family. So ị ga-amụta ka esi eme ya. Ya ka anyị ji wee na-etinye programs like this ka anyị wee na-tackle issues dị na banyị. Thank you very much. Echi ga-abụ another day. Anyị akụọ ya how many times today. Thank you for your contribution. To those that called in, thank you for calling in and letting us know what you are going through. Mana Chineke gbaa unu ume one by one. Agba ezinụlọ ume. Ebe ọchịchị dị ka ife nwee di ya na ife nwebata na ezinụlọ unu ọ ga-ama mma, ọ ga-achapụ ịnyanya. Ife bata ọ ga-achapụ adịghị ike niile. Ife bata ọ ga-achapụ unyi na atịtị niile. Ife bata ọ ga-achapụ ọchịchị enweghị ego, ọchịchị ịnyanya, ọchịchị ihe ọjọọ dị iche iche ọ ga-apụ n'ezinụlọ anyị dị iche iche. Chukwu bịa bụrụ ụzọ kpere anyị azụ, ọ gbaa anyị ume n'ife ọbụla anyị na-eme. Anyị pụba anyị ga-atụ ụtọ ife ọma, anyị nọrụkwa n'ife ọma ga-esoro anyị. Ife niile akpọ anyị uru ife ọma, ya chọrọ ndị ọjọọ n'ụzọ anyị. Ndị a niile bụ ụmụnna dị a na-ekwu ife a na-anọ na mkpụrụ amụ, mana a na-akatalụfe arụ ka nwanne anyị nwaanyị si wee kwue. Onye pịa ga-epịa anya. Owo isi ọ bụ n'isi ebe a na-esu gbomgbom, a na-esu iso na-esu nke. Yes. Idebe aha asụti afọ ere gị, onye asụta ọfọ ere gị. Ọ bụrụ na ịma na ya stand nwe ya ishiftu onye ya na-eme. Ishiftu ọ bụrụ na enwe ego dị n'aka, jee chọrọ ana ebe ọzọ gbara ana nyere ha efe jee rụọ ọnọdụ. N'owe chenjie na adị emezi mitin a na-ama ebe onye ọbụla ezu, a na-emezi mitin online, ihe niile agbanweela. Shiftu olufa ka ị nwere ndụ mere ife. Ma gị ma nne gị ma ụmụnne gị unu eje ebe a jee biri. Kịta abụọ ada emezi ife na onye abụọ vileji, ada alụzi ụlọ na vileji na ebe efuru na igoro rụọ ịgba na n'okwu na ụka. Chukwu gozie ụmụ ya ise daalụ. Ebe a ka ewetara ya n'isi njedebe. Ndị hapụrụ anyị nnọọ ka anyị enjoy ya weekend ya. So anyị na-enjoy ọkụfasị nsi otu, na-enjoy ihe egwu. Na ka m aṅụbakwa my wine. Ife a wine ji wee na-ata ịdị onwe m. Isi ka m wee nọ ya lịa. Ife a white wine. Yeah, I'm a channel. Good night.